From the outside, it looks less like a watch and more like a dream captured in light. A mythical creature sculpted from diamonds, forged in white gold, and crowned with a rare stone so luminous it feels alive. This is not merely an object. It is a legend you can wear on your wrist. The Cartier Secret Phoenix Décor, the rarest women's watch in the world. And before we dive deeper into its story, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because here we reveal not just luxury, but the hidden masterpieces the world almost never gets to see. Before we journey into its story, don't forget to like and subscribe, because what you are about to discover is not just luxury, but the very definition of timeless elegance. For centuries, watches were created for men as instruments of precision, navigation, and power. They guided explorers across oceans, tracked the stars for kings, and measured battle strategies for generals. But for women, the story was different. Time was never meant to be displayed openly. In the courts of Europe, noblewomen would wear secret watches, delicate timekeepers hidden inside rings, pendants, or bracelets. These weren't just accessories. They were symbols of discretion, of refined mystery, of power carried quietly. A woman could command time without anyone ever seeing her do so. Cartier, the maison of mystery and elegance, understood this tradition better than any other. For over a century, it has been the jeweler of queens, duchesses, and the world's most elegant women. When Grace Kelly wore her Cartier diamond necklace on her wedding day, it was more than jewelry. It was heritage. When Wallis Simpson, the Duchess of Windsor, wore her Cartier Panther pieces, it was more than style. It was identity. Cartier has always crafted objects that go beyond adornment. They craft legacies. The Secret Phoenix Décor watch is perhaps the ultimate expression of this philosophy. Revealed in 2011, it stunned the world not because it was expensive, though at $2.7 million it certainly was, but because it was so impossibly rare, so impossibly bold, and so impossibly beautiful. It is fashioned from 18-karat white gold, its entire form sculpted into the image of a phoenix rising. Over 3,000 brilliant cut diamonds weighing more than 80 carats ripple across its body like feathers of light. The creature's emerald eyes are alive, hypnotic, as if it has seen centuries pass and will see centuries more. And at its beak rests a rare pear-shaped diamond, gleaming like fire itself. But the most extraordinary secret lies in its wings. Hidden within the phoenix is the watch itself, its dial invisible until revealed by touch. To the outside world, this is a jewel beyond comprehension. Only the woman who wears it knows its hidden heartbeat, ticking away in private rhythm. This design is not accidental. It is the resurrection of a tradition of feminine discretion. In the grand salons of Paris, Vienna, and St. Petersburg, women of power once concealed watches in their jewelry so that no one would see them check the time. To openly measure hours at a royal ball was considered inelegant, but to secretly command time, to know without showing, was the ultimate sophistication. The Phoenix is Cartier's 21st century ode to that tradition. Why a phoenix? Because no other symbol captures the essence of eternity as powerfully. The Phoenix is immortal. It dies in flames only to rise anew, more brilliant each time. In myth, it embodies rebirth, resilience, transformation, and transcendence. For Cartier, the phoenix was the perfect metaphor for womanhood itself. Timeless, unbreakable, eternally renewing. Every diamond feather whispers that same story, the story of rising above time. The watch was not mass-produced. It was not even made in a limited series. This phoenix was a one-of-one creation. A singular masterpiece. It cannot be ordered. It cannot be replicated. It will never exist twice. This is what makes it rarer than almost any other timepiece on Earth. Most ultra-luxury watches, even those valued in the millions, eventually find their way to auctions, boutiques, or collections. But the Phoenix stands apart. It was made for one person, one wrist, one story. And that exclusivity elevates it beyond wealth into myth. Because here is the truth about ultra-luxury. At a certain level, money is no longer the barrier. The wealthy can buy Rolls-Royces, private jets, even Patek Philippe complications. But the Phoenix is not something you buy. It is something you are allowed to hold. It is an invitation into an inner sanctum, a whisper that you belong to a circle of one. When it debuted, collectors and connoisseurs marveled not just at its extravagance, but at its artistry. Setting over 3,000 diamonds by hand is not a matter of money. It is a matter of time, patience, and human devotion. Cartier's artisans worked countless months, each stone matched for size, brilliance, and color, so that light would ripple seamlessly across the Phoenix's body. This is not jewelry assembly, this is sculpture at the microscopic level, a fusion of architecture, gemology, metallurgy, and design. And within that artistry lies a paradox. The Phoenix is one of the most valuable watches in existence, yet its actual dial is the least visible part of it. The diamonds, the gold, the legend overshadow the very function of measuring time. And this is deliberate, because the message is clear. The woman who wears this watch is not ruled by time. She hides it, contains it, commands it. She does not measure her hours publicly, she lives beyond them. Imagine the effect of wearing such a creation. At a gala, light dances across the Phoenix as though it were alive, its diamonds igniting like sparks of fire. Admirers see only its brilliance, believing it to be a jeweled bracelet beyond compare. But only the wearer knows its true nature, that it holds within it the quiet, hidden pulse of time. This duality, public spectacle, private secret, is the very essence of luxury. To compare, think of other masterpieces, the Graf hallucination, valued at $55 million, or the Chopard 201-carat watch. They are dazzling, yes, but they are loud. The Phoenix is different. It is not excess for its own sake. It is myth turned into jewel, poetry sculpted in stone. It whispers instead of shouts. It reveals only to the chosen. And this is where its magic deepens. The Phoenix was not simply created as an ornament. It was created as a story you could wear. Every angle, every gleam, every hidden mechanism speaks of an intimacy between woman and time, between legacy and mystery. Unlike most timepieces which eventually belong to a family lineage, auction catalog, or museum case, this watch is more like a guardian. It chooses its owner as much as the owner chooses it. And once it does, it becomes part of her identity, inseparable from her narrative. This is why many consider it the ultimate women's watch. Not because it is the most expensive, not because it holds the most diamonds, but because it carries an idea so rare, so intimate, that no other timepiece matches it. It embodies feminine luxury in its purest form, mystery, symbolism, artistry, and power wrapped in a form that is simultaneously delicate and eternal, and so the Phoenix remains a symbol not just of wealth, but of meaning. It is the rarest of all luxuries, not simply scarce, but singular. Once crafted, never repeated. Once worn, never replaced. The rarest women's watch in the world is not about minutes or hours. It is about a statement that elegance is eternal, that true power is quiet, and that luxury, at its highest level, is not about owning. It is about being. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the legend of the Cartier Secret Phoenix Décor watch. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.